Hi, this is Chris. So we have a new case here. Actually, it's just developed. It's just developed this week. I believe it happened on Monday, and it's a woman that was stabbed to death on a hiking trail in California, specifically in a place called Carlsbad. So we're just going to see what we know here. We're just going to take a look through a few articles, see what we know. So the woman was stabbed to death on a hiking trail on Monday, as I say, and she has now been identified as Lisa Thorborg, 68. She's a local woman, and this happened on Hosp Grove Trail East, and it was between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. on Monday when she was killed. I believe that they have now specified that down to between 10 and 11 a.m. And this trail is at Hosgrove Park near the 2600 block of Monroe Avenue, north of Carlsbad Village Drive. If we just take a look here on Google Maps, I can show you the area. Let's say this is in Carlsbad, California, and there's an area just here. It's kind of just off of Monroe Street, if you're familiar with the area, if you're a local, and Maron Road to the north, and to the south you've got Carlsbad Village Drive. So, as I say, this is in Carlsbad. Carlsbad, as we can see here, is a city near San Diego in California. Population of 115,000, and as I say, this happened on a trail. It was in this wooded area here, I believe, where the trail is, and it happened, I believe, just after 11:20 a.m. and a passerby walking on the trail actually found the dead woman, called 911. The report from the medical examiner's office determines that the woman had been stabbed, and a tip from a citizen has actually identified a man who may have been in the area at the time of the woman's stabbing. He's described as between 5'10" and 6'3", with a husky build, tan complexion, and dark coloured hair. He was wearing a black shirt, black shorts, and possibly a black hat. Police said he walked slowly with a slight shuffle or limp. Now they have said they don't know at this time if he was related to the incident or not. And they've advised joggers and those who walk the trails to walk with a companion and obviously remain alert and aware of their surroundings. We've just got a couple of videos here we can just watch just to give you a better idea of this story.
New information on the woman who was stabbed and killed while jogging on a hiking trail in Carlsbad. Police have identified her as Lisa Thorborg. NBC7's Rory Devine is live near the trail where she was found. Rory, what have you found out about so far about Lisa?
Oh, Monica, we know a little bit more about her life story, and I was going to say that when you first hear about a stabbing, you know, it's just horrible, but when you know the person's name and then you find out about her life story, it makes it all the more real and frankly more horrible. It happened just behind me, just across the street that's where she was hiking. It's a trail called the Hosp Grove Trail. The body of 68-year-old Lisa Thorborg of Carlsbad was found at 11:23 Monday morning. And get this now, police say they have narrowed her time of death between 10 and 11 Monday morning, so that means it's likely she was killed in broad daylight. We are also learning more about her. As I said, she moved here with her daughter and her son-in-law from Portland, Oregon, likely sometime in May. They bought a house here, just not very far from here, just around the corner. And we also learned that Lisa was an acupuncturist. We're back live now. A citizen tip has identified a man who may have been in the area at the time of the incident. It is unknown, though, whether that man is connected in any way to the incident, to the stabbing. That, of course, is one question. who? The other question, why?
Yeah.
We'll have more coming up on the news at 5 o'clock.
So as you were saying there, and confirmed, it happened between, I believe, 10 and 11 a.m. And it would have happened in broad daylight as well, which of course just makes it all the more possible that somebody would have seen someone or something. So we're just going to take a couple of other articles here, pick up some more information. So as I say, the body was found along the Hosgrove Trail west of Monroe Street at around 11:23 a.m. Investigators are asking anyone who may have seen or heard anything suspicious in the area between 10 and 12 to call the Carlsbad Police Department. The number is 760-931-2165. You can see they're putting it out on Twitter. And here's some things that the police have been saying. They were advising walkers and joggers to exercise extra precaution over during outings now because of this. So they are saying to anyone anyone walking or jogging out in those areas to notify family members of outdoor exercise plans, including departure and return times. Bring along at least one friend or relative. Remain alert to surroundings and the presence of others at all times. Keep unfamiliar people at a distance. Stay out of heavily wooded, poorly lighted or secluded areas. Avoid use of earphones that may mask the sound of surrounding activities. Wear bright coloured clothes to improve visibility. Avoid nighttime outings, varying routes and times of outings. Seek immediate help from any nearby home, business or group of people if followed by a stranger. Always carry a cell phone and minimize casual phone conversations, which can distract and increase pedestrians' vulnerability. And be wary of strangers who ask for directions and or try to engage in extended conversation. So the police obviously believe there is, a level of risk because this person obviously is still out there. They don't know who this person is. Just a picture here, or just an image of the kind of trails that are out there where this lady was jogging, which trail she was on. And as they did mention, is a local lady. Records indicate that she lives less than half a mile away from the trail. So she's a local. Probably didn't sense or think there would be any danger out on those trails. She's probably been out on those trails hundreds and hundreds of times, I would imagine, without incident. So we've just got another video here actually. This just showing how some of the local hikers are reacting to the news. This is obviously a popular public trail.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Mullen.
I'm Catherine Garcia. We're going to begin tonight with an unsolved murder in the North County. A woman who was out jogging was stabbed to death on a popular trail in Carlsbad yesterday. Now, since then, we've been asking a lot of questions, the same ones we know you probably have too. Who was this victim? Was this a random attack? Was she specifically targeted? We just have not been able to get those answers yet from police.
And while there's still so much we don't know, we do know that for people who have lived here in San Diego for a while, this killing might be additionally unsettling because of one of the most notorious crimes to happen here, when in 2010 a man murdered 17-year-old Chelsea King on a trail while she was out for a run. NBC7's Dave Summers has the latest from Carlsbad, including the search now for a person of interest.
Police know the name, but for the moment are identifying the victim only as a 68-year-old woman from Carlsbad. She was killed while jogging along the Hosgrove East Trail. Now, Carlsbad police are stepping up patrols to keep the area safe. Carlsbad police say a person walking the mile-and-a-half Hosgrove Trail on Monday came upon the woman's body along the path. The woman died from a knife wound, but why she was killed is still a mystery.
Makes me not want to come back to this place, but honestly.
Hiker Francis McKinney grew up not far from here. McKinney and his girlfriend Megan are hearing about the violent attack for the first time.
A bit, overwhelming to think about.
The trail where the woman's body was found is a stone's throw from the shops of Carlsbad. Haas Grove is a beaten path with many visitors.
You don't really hear about this stuff around Carlsbad, and it's right next to the mall, a really high traffic area.
Chris Vasquez came here with his dog and girlfriend. Police are urging visitors to hike in numbers, keep unfamiliar people at a distance, be aware of your surroundings, and avoid distractions like headphones.
I mean, we can't live our life in fear, but I definitely not walk alone.
Carlsbad police say they're using every available resource and working round the clock to find the killer.
You never know who's watching you, someone in the bushes could be something, we don't even know how she died. Someone could have been stalking her.
Investigators say that someone was spotted near where the woman was killed and are identifying him as a person of interest that they'd like to talk to. In Carlsbad, Dave Summers, NBC 7.
So here is a brief description of that man the police are looking for right now. The witness describes him as between 5'10" and 6'3", with a husky build, tan complexion, and dark hair. At the time, the person of interest was said to be wearing a black shirt, black shorts, and possibly a black hat. But this is pretty distinctive. A witness told police the person of interest was walking slowly with a slight shuffle or limp. So if you happen to be in that area between 10 in the morning and noon yesterday and you think you saw this man, please call Carlsbad police.
So, yeah, this is a breaking story for you. Police just saying here they've put all available resources towards solving it, obviously, and ensuring the community's safety. This time they need to hold back some details known only to law enforcement, obviously for investigation, reasons. But they say the rest assured we will release more information just as soon as we can. As I say again, anyone with any information or witnessed anything suspicious in that area on Monday between 10 a.m. and noon were asked to call the Carlsbad Police Department 7609 312165. So, as I say, this is a developing story, it's a developing case, and we will let you know if we hear any further news. Just one other little piece of interesting information, actually, which I've since found out she actually advertised on a app called Nextdoor, and it looks like she was looking for hiking partners. Now, this was, you can see on here, it was from the 9th of November, where Lisa had posted, and she says, hiking anyone, I'm looking for a friend to go hiking with. I'm a moderate hiker, 68 years of age, and I would love some company. And there are a couple of people, one person on there mentioned, I'm also interested out of town until 21st of the 11th. Would love to join a local hike. Please let me know if there's a group hike planned. I've blocked the names out on here. Some are leaving messages of condolences. Obviously, they've heard what's happened. But I just thought that was interesting because she had possibly met her killer on this Nextdoor page. I think it's just like obviously where you can meet like-minded people. It's similar to like a Facebook kind of social forum, I guess. But I'm sure sure law enforcement will be looking into that. But I just thought that was an interesting tidbit of information to bring you.